Whatever. Oh.
Hey.
Damn. If you're looking for the sexiest rigging block, we got you covered right here. DMM's large impact block. Let's check it out. Some of the key features to this amazing block right here, which is DMM large impact block, is this impressive mammoth load of 300 kN with a working load limit of 60 kN. Talking about the rope wise, check out that sheave in there, right? Rated for up to a 20 mil rope and a sling max diameter of 27 mil rope. It's not rated for wire, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, one of the other things on it is this hollow spindle. The hollow spindle actually lets you add another rope separate to it. That means you can actually create highline configurations, controlled speed lines, or even a floating sheave block. There's no center point onto where to rig, so you have to create a floating system. Perfect with this one. All right, guys, you wanna see her all dressed up and ready to party? Let's roll. All right, so one of the first methods we're gonna talk about right here is the traditional classic setup. You've got your sling, and you got your block. Now, right now it's choked off on a cow hitch. You could choose to go to a timber hitch, but that's completely up to the user or whoever's in the tree doing the removal process. Now, traditional setup, we take our rope, run it through the sheave there, and super easy, super simple. Tie it off to the log, the limb, whatever's getting rigged out, boom, super easy, done. Now with the hollow spindle, right here in the center, you can technically add a tag line to it. So if you needed to do a controlled and then needed a tag line to slowly release and stop a potential swing, that's where this shines bright. So you take that and you still attach it to the log wherever you feel you need it is necessary. And now you've got the main rig and you've got the secondary line here that allows a second user on the ground or a second rope handler, I usually call them, right? Your rope handler to control that limb for you, avoid any damage to the house, hitting power line, whatever the case is, right? The hollow spindle, I did mention speed line. So you have your traditional speed line setup where normally we would choke off, sling, let them zip down. But what happens when you actually need to control that or need to pull it back? That's where this also will work super efficiently for you. And instead of having two separate blocks, whatever, you only do it off of one. So you would take and do a normal setup, speed line, and now this is going to attach to that branch. Ooh, there we go. It's going to attach to that branch that's getting speed line down. So this is always on tension, and now this is attached. So you have speed line, tag line. So now you're able to control, pull back, forward. You control the speed, you control how far you want it to go. So this is the last setup we're going to demonstrate real quick. So again, this is your floating block system, and you have two solid anchor points on opposite sides. You can always opt out for something like this. So I've got it gone off down and choked at the base with a cow hitch. Same thing down over here. Now the key thing is just making sure you have a pre-tension system exactly to where you need. And you could set all of this from the ground. You don't have to have a climber up in the air to do this. This can all be done on the ground with your rig line already installed. So the system will look exactly like this. Sling one to the top, sling two through the spindle, and you're still rigging off that main sheave here in the front. So it's set up, perfectly set and ready to go. The only thing is just be mindful of your anchor points and you're good, golden. So there you have it, the sexiest block alive, DMM's impact block, the large version. The greatest block to me. Now, one of the things that I actually loved about this was all the highline and the separate rigging setups. So you have highline, you've got speed lines that are controlled, and the floating block. Who doesn't love a floating block, especially on storm stuff, you know? And my only con to it would be its price point. But if you're looking for a block that can do it all, rig, control it, whatever it is, this is that block for you. If you're interested in checking out this sexy block, visit us at bartlettman.com, and as always, rig safe.